Thank you for choosing PetSafe, the #1 selling brand of electronic training solutions in the world. This video will walk you through the fitting, care, and maintenance of the bark control collar, as well as all training. Our mission is to ensure your pet's safety by providing you the tools and techniques to successfully train your pet. If you have any questions, please contact the Customer Care Center at 1-800-732-2677 or visit our website at www.petsafe.net. In a Tuskegee University study of adult shelter dogs wearing the PetSafe bark control collar for 6 30-minute sessions over 2 weeks, we detected no long-term adverse effects, and all dogs dramatically reduced their barking by the second day. Follow these guidelines when working with the bark control collar. Do not use the bark control collar with any additional collars, tags, leashes, or other items that may cause vibration and trigger a false correction. Your dog may wear a harness for attaching a leash and/or tags while using the bark control collar. Before playing with your dog, remove the bark control collar. The activity may cause your dog to bark, which could lead to him associating the play with the static correction. To avoid skin irritation, your dog should not wear the bark control collar for more than 12 consecutive hours. Continuous, excessive, or loud barking can test your friendship with man's best friend, not to mention disturbance laws against loud, prolonged noise. So consider why your dog barks excessively. Many times it's just their way of saying they need more attention.
Scooter!
Dogs are social animals, and without regular interaction with their human companions, they often become bored, anxious, or despondent and resort to barking. It's very important that the bark control collar is correctly placed and fitted for effective operation. The contact points must have direct contact with your dog's skin on the underside of his neck. To ensure a proper fit, please follow these steps. Make sure that the battery is not installed in the bark control collar. Start with your dog standing comfortably. Place the collar high on your dog's neck, close to the ears. Center the contact points underneath your dog's neck, touching the skin. It is sometimes necessary to trim the hair around the contact points to make sure that contact is consistent. Check the tightness of the collar by inserting one finger between the end of a contact point and your dog's neck. The fit should be snug but not constricting. Allow your dog to wear the collar for several minutes, then recheck the fit. Check the fit again as your dog becomes more comfortable with it. Trim the collar as follows. Mark the desired length of the bark control collar with a pen. Allow for growth if your dog is young or grows a thick winter coat. Remove the collar from your dog and cut off the excess. Before placing it back onto your dog, seal the edge of the cut collar by applying a flame along the frayed edge. To ensure optimal comfort, safety, and effectiveness of the bark control collar, you must do the following. Prevent excessive pressure by checking the fit. You should be able to insert one finger between the contact point and your pet's skin. Carefully examine your pet daily for any signs of a rash or sore. If a rash or sore is observed, discontinue the use of the bark control collar for a few days. If the condition persists beyond 48 hours, see your veterinarian. Wash your dog's neck and the contact points weekly with a washcloth and mild hand soap. Then rinse thoroughly. This bark control collar utilizes a replaceable PetSafe battery, RFA67. This unique battery is designed to make battery replacement easier and increase water protection. Do not install the battery while the bark control collar is on your dog. To insert the battery, align the symbols on the battery, arrow, and bark control collar, triangle. Use a large coin to turn the battery clockwise until the arrow lines up with the lock symbol on the housing. To remove the battery, turn the battery counterclockwise using a large coin. Do not attempt to cut into or pry open the battery. Be sure to discard the used battery properly. A replacement PetSafe battery, RFA67, can be found at many retailers. Contact the Customer Care Center at 1-800-732-2677 or visit our website at www.petsafe.net to locate a retailer near you. Average battery life is 3 to 6 months, depending on how often your dog barks. However, due to greater use during your dog's training, your first battery may not last as long as replacement batteries. It is extremely important not to leave your dog alone the first few times he receives a static correction. Place the bark control collar properly on your dog and wait nearby until he barks. Most dogs will understand very quickly that the bark control collar is disrupting their urge to bark and will relax and stop barking. Because the static correction from the bark control collar may be surprising or startling at first, some dogs may bark more at the initial correction. On rare occasions, a dog may get into a bark correction cycle. If this happens, reassure your dog with calm, soothing tones. As your dog relaxes, he will understand that if he becomes quiet, he will not receive any more static corrections. The small minority of dogs that have this reaction will only have it the first time they wear the bark control collar. You should notice a reduction in your dog's barking within the first couple of days that he wears the bark control collar. But the learning process is still not complete. Dogs will test this new learning experience and will increase their attempts to bark. This usually occurs during the second week. If this does occur, remain consistent and do not alter your use of the bark control collar. You must place the collar on your dog in every situation when you expect him to be quiet. If your dog is not wearing it, he may resume barking and his learning would suffer a setback. Every week you must check the contact points for tightness. Always remove the battery and discharge the bark control collar before touching the contact points. Keep the contact points clean with alcohol. Check your dog's neck for irritation. Wash your dog's neck. Slide the sensor probe across a rough surface for at least 10 inches. The bark control collar should beep. If it doesn't beep, see the bark control collar does not beep in the troubleshooting section and continue with the second step. To purchase additional accessories for your PetSafe bark control collar, contact the Customer Care Center at 1-800-732-2677 or visit our website at www.petsafe.net to locate a retailer near you. After battery removal, the bark control collar retains some stored energy and may activate 2 or 3 additional times. To avoid receiving an accidental static correction, avoid touching the contact points and sensor probe unless the bark control collar is completely discharged. To completely discharge it, slide the sensor probe across a table or hard surface several times until it stops beeping. If you need service or help in troubleshooting, please contact the Customer Care Center at 1-800-732-2677 and, if necessary, to arrange a repair for your product. A service charge may apply. Also, please visit our website, www.petsafe.net, for frequently asked questions and troubleshooting tips.